The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't wanna miss it. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so online. The papyrus.
Welcome to the Papyrus TV News Highlights of the Week. Here are the headlines. Experts emphasized increased women participation in politics. A Nigerian Air Force helicopter crash-landed and exploded at NAF base, Port Harcourt. More facts emerges as Chief of Air Staff visit Port Harcourt Air Force crash victim. A Nigerian UK-based nurse reportedly sacked, deported for praying for a patient. Shekau urged federal government to embrace digital health technology. Nigeria, Germany sign agreement to accelerate Siemens power projects. Experts have called for increased participation of women in politics and governance, saying their inputs and efforts are critical to Nigerian growth and development. They made this call at a program on women in politics held in Lagos, Nigeria. The participants described the 6% women participation in governance in Nigeria so far as the lowest in Africa. Speaking on the theme, Women and Electoral Outcome in Nigeria, North-South Variation, with special focus on political, religious, ethnic, and other differences. A lecturer in politics at Bournemouth University, United Kingdom, and convener of the event, Omowoolu Okunu, said religion played a vital role in politics in Nigeria and often determines how the southern and northern region approach issues. His words, talking about the north and south part of Nigeria, we believe the northern part has much more Muslim. How about the women there? Are they educated enough? Are they aware enough? Do they understand their rights as voters? Do they know why they should vote? Are they informed enough about voting? There are questions that are quite important for women to understand. Why they need to vote for someone? Do they understand why these candidates need to hold that position? Is it for their betterment or for the betterment of the country? A woman in the South will vote for whosoever candidate she feels like, unlike a woman in the North who will wait on religious leadership, husband, or family members before going into politics. Okuno stated that many women are relaxed because they believe that they have tried and nothing has changed. Okuno urged them not to give up, but to equip themselves more to understand the system. His words, women should make themselves available and network, starting from word. They should understand the system. You can start from your community. Start by doing something. Let them know who you are. Let them understand that they can trust you if you are put in there. They should know that they have a representative that has the capacity to deliver. In his submission, Professorial Research Associate, SOAS, University of London, and former Dean of Law, University of Lagos, Professor Imran Oluwale Smith San, said the lawmakers should be much more objective and forward-looking on the issues of women in politics. The era of patriarchy is gone. They should look at things beyond the box. And what I mean by this, he said, they should look around and see that there are conventions, protocols, and so on to which Nigerians are signatories on women. However, the bill brought before the National Assembly on quota for women in politics about 3 or 4 weeks thrown overboard because the men were against those bills, Smith stressed. Other speakers at the event include the Director, Center for Cooperative Politics and Media Research, Dartmouth University, United Kingdom, Professor Doreen Lelekia, Community Relations Expert and Founder, Women to Africa, Oloye Titilope Gbadamosi, and Professor of Criminology and Gender Studies, Kaduna State University, Professor Hawawu Evelyn Yusuf. Going forward, the Nigerian military helicopter crash lands in Port Harcourt at the NAF base. Though what led to the crash could not be immediately ascertained, it was later learned that the incident occurred around 7:50 a.m. on the 1st of December 2023. A source said, "I was inside my apartment when I heard this thunderous sound at the NAF base. The next thing I saw was a thick flame. I don't know if there are casualties because I can't go close to the scene for now, but I heard a blast twice." Confirming the crash in a statement, the NAF Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Edward Bakwe, said the NAF MI-35P had taken off to embark on assignment against the oil thefts in Rivers State. He added that the 5 persons on board survived with minor injuries. The statement reads, "A Nigerian Air Force NAF MI-35P helicopter has crashed at Port Harcourt today, 1st December 2023. The unfortunate incident occurred at about 7:45 a.m. shortly after the aircraft took off for an operation against economic saboteurs in Rivers State. Fortunately, the entire crew of 5 survived the crash with very minor injuries. They are currently being attended to at NAF Medical Center, Port Harcourt." He said the Chief of Air Staff is currently en route to Port Harcourt to assess the situation for himself, see to the well-being of the crew, and give further directives. Further stating that incident of this nature is a grand reminder of dangers associated with military flying and the risks NAF pilots and technicians experience in their onerous task of defending our nation and deterring criminal elements from their nefarious activities. As said, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, visited Port Harcourt to see the victims of the crash at the hospital to assess the level of injuries and also encourage them. The Air Chief also visited the 15 Special Operation Group, where investigation into the crash is ongoing. The visit of the Chief of Air Staff was not open to the media. There is no word yet about the condition of the crash helicopter. However, Grapevine says the NAF 531 on display in 2018 at the 11 Special Operation Group, a facility that is described as the home of combat helicopter, is the one involved in crash. And 5 years later, this same aircraft has been involved in a crash moment after it was deployed for an anti-crude oil theft operation. Meanwhile, he also met with other personnel to boost their morale and reassure them that the Air Force remained committed to their safety and welfare. In another development, the self-acclaimed online doctor Haviri Olufemilayo has disclosed a rather shocking news on his X handle at Dr. Olufumilayo that a yet-to-be-identified Nigerian nurse in the United Kingdom has been reportedly sacked by the management of the hospital where she worked after she was found praying for an elderly patient. Although this claim cannot be verified at the time of this report, the doctor narrates the incident to one Nigerian doctor moving to the United Kingdom not to pray for a patient. He also claimed that the Nigerian health workers was further deported for what he believed was unethical for health workers in the United Kingdom to bring religion to their work. According to the ex-user, it is not customary for nurses to pray for patients, but they can ask for a cleric to carry out any religious service on patients, regardless of whether they want the nurses to do so. He wrote, "I just read the sad story of a Nigerian who came to the United Kingdom and was employed by an agency to work as a caregiver for an elderly person. She was assigned to care for elderly patient who was dying, and she was reported for praying for the client to get better. Yeah, she got sacked and deported. Praying for your patient is seen as an abuse of trust and misuse of your position. You are expected to simply do and focus on your job as a nurse or a doctor." Meanwhile, a former governor of Kano State, Ibrahim Shekau, had called on the federal government to embrace the transformative power of digital health technology and employ how it can be integrated into a healthcare system. Shekau made the call at the International Summit on Financial Primary Healthcare Infrastructure in Nigeria, organized by the Islamic Economic Foundation and sponsored by the Development Research and Project Center in Abuja on Thursday, the 30th of November, 2023. He said, "Today we embark on a journey to reshape the future of healthcare in our nation by harnessing the power of Islamic finance and integration, the transformative role of digital health technology. Let us leverage the principles of Islamic finance to create financing model that supports the adoption, implementation, and scaling up of digital health solutions across Nigeria." The president of the African Islamic Economic Foundation, Baba Mohammed, urged Nigerians to tap into finances aimed at revolutionizing healthcare accessibility and sustainability on the continent. Mohammed lamented that Africa, with its diverse culture and geographical disparities, possessed unique challenges and opportunities relating to healthcare. He noted that accessibility to quality primary healthcare remained a significant hurdle, especially in remote areas, hence the need for digital technology and Islamic finance to revolutionize healthcare infrastructure development. Digital technology has the power to bring healthcare service to the fingertips of those who need it most. Through telemedicine and mobile health application, individuals in remote locations can have access to medical consultation, diagnosis, and even treatment options. Islamic finance principle emphasize ethical and socially responsible investment. It promotes fairness, inclusivity, and prioritize the being of individuals and communications. By leveraging these principles, we can channel investment into sustainable primary health care infrastructure projects in Africa, ensuring that the benefits reach every corner of the continent, he explained. The project director, DRPC, Stanley Okpai, called on stakeholders at the summit to find alternative funding sources to diversify a domestic funding source to finance health. The summit is an innovation alternative, provide Nigerians with the link between new source of funds and digital healthcare opportunities that can transform Nigeria healthcare delivery, especially as Nigeria will witness highest budgetary allocation to health of 8% in 2024. He added that this is a great opportunity for all hands to be on deck to ensure adequate funding of the sector. It seems the Nigerian electricity problems are expecting solution as the Nigerian President Bola Tinubu meets with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. This was disclosed by the Special Advisor to the President on Media, Ajuri Ngelale, saying the signing was presided over by President Bola Tinubu and the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. While the Managing Director of the Federal Government of Nigeria Power Company, Kenny Anuwe, signed on Nigerians' behalf, the Managing Director Africa, Siemens AG, Nadja Hakansen, signed for Germany. Speaking after the signing ceremony in Dubai, Managing Director of the FDGN Power Company, Mr. Kenny Anuwe, highlights Siemens' energy effective delivery of crucial equipment worth over 63 million euros to the country since the project commenced. The statement reads, "This includes 10 units of 132/33 kV mobile substation, 3 units of 75/100 MVA transformers currently being installed by federal government power companies at various sites across Nigeria. The project will also focus identified load demand center with a particular emphasis on economic and industrial hubs nationwide. Execution of new 330 kV and 132/33 kV substation in target load center with economic priority, in addition to thousands of kilometers of overhead transmission lines to connect new substations with existing ones. The presidential spokesman said, since assumption of office, Tinubu has consistently advocated the accelerated realization and expansion of PPI, saying the project has been a major focal point in 3 rounds of bilateral discussion at several meetings between the president and the German chancellor in New Delhi, Abuja, and Berlin. According to Ngelale, the agreement will see to the end-to-end modernization and expansion of Nigerian electric power transmission grid, with the full supply, delivery, and installation of Siemens manufactured equipment, a timeline of 18 to 24 months. He emphasized that agreement will ensure project sustainability and maintenance with full technology transfer and training for Nigerian engineers at the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. This is the Papyrus TV Africa. See you next week.
The papyrus, put it on my table.